Good morning! Today's Sunday. This is my favorite day of the week, by far. Sunday is a day off. I work on Saturdays and then Sunday is obviously the first day of my weekend because I'm off on Sundays and Mondays. But I don't know, there's something really relaxed, I think. And it's the one day in the week that my boyfriend and I can eat breakfast together because he has to work on the Sunday, but he starts a little bit later. So it's just very enjoyable for me. I've always loved it, but I do love it more now that I have free on Mondays, because then at Sunday you're not like, oh, I have to work tomorrow again. I don't have that because I'm free tomorrow as well. The filming thing. It's actually quite hard. I work 4 days a week, and then on Mondays I try to film a video, but I also have to edit it, so either my entire Monday is gone, or I will edit on a Wednesday, but it takes quite a lot of time because the filming takes half a day at least, but the editing also takes me quite long because obviously it's still very new to me and I'm not so fast. And last week I downloaded Adobe Premiere, and it's quite a big program, and you actually would need quite a few lessons or things to really understand how it works. It will be a long journey. But I filmed a video on Wednesday and I wanted to edit it on Wednesday as well because I didn't have time on another day. So it was the first time trying Adobe for me, and it was so hard. I almost cried. So I did not understand. I watched so many YouTube videos on how to do it, and obviously I can do it perfectly in one sitting because it's like Photoshop. You have to have quite some knowledge to know how it works, but I was like, if I can just make a small video, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to start using it because now I always use Windows Video Editor, and it's like it's not professional at all, and it didn't have a lot of features that I would need to make a proper video. So I was like, I'm going to need to download Adobe. I'm going to have to do the monthly subscription and just start. So I did last Wednesday, and it took me from 10:30 in the morning to 10:30 in the evening. So that was my entire day. And so now with the editing and filming, I work 4 days, but I'm working 5 to 6 when I also want to film and put that up. So this week I didn't have a lot of free time, and now it's Sunday and I feel like I really need a day for myself. But I also need to upload every week because I need to make sure that I fall into the algorithm, which is a whole other story, but at least I want to upload every week. But today I kind of want to have a little bit of time for myself, but I also need to film. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a vlog, I think, actually, because I think it would be a lot more fun and a little bit more easier for me because I can just do my own thing, but I can also film at the same time. Almost autumn. Not yet. I still have a little bit of a summer trip coming up. It's only 4 days, but I can't close off summer entirely yet. But I do want to get a little bit of the autumn taste today. If you have seen my video that I posted a few weeks, it was a TK Maxx come shopping with me, which was in August, so it was quite early. Now it's September 4th. It's September 4th. Getting a little bit more of the autumn vibes. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do another come shopping with me, but also just relax day at home on a Sunday. I'm going to cook later in the day, so maybe I'll film that. And I really want to get into baking a lot more. I used to love it as a kid. Me and my friend who lived in the same street as me across, we always used to bake together, and I used to bake with my mom. We always made apple pie when it was September, around September, and we had this little apple tree in our garden which gave us some apples, and then we always made pie, and it's just the start of autumn for me. Whatever, what I'm trying to say, I want to start baking a little bit more. I think it's really fun and peaceful, and my boyfriend and I are starting to have a little bit of an obsession with carrot cake, so I want to do a little quest on the best carrot cake, see if I can make the best carrot cake and try different recipes. But I don't have any baking stuff yet, because obviously I moved out of my parents' house, I moved in with my boyfriend, and now we moved to this house. And the oven in the other house was full on crap. And this one is amazing in the new house. So I can start to bake again, which I love, which is great. But I don't have any stuff for it. So I need a baking tray. I need a little bowl to mix stuff in. I did get a mixer from my friend, but I don't think it has the hooks to make dough. So I just need to get a few supplies to bake. I'm going to look at some baking stuff, but also look at some new autumn stuff if there is any. I think so. And I just want to have a relaxed day and don't feel so much pressure. I'm going to do a little bit of makeup because I'm not going out like this. I'm acting as if I never do, but I go out like this a lot. I use this. Can you see it? Does it focus? It never focuses because the camera hates me. Come on. This is amazing. It's from Australian Gold. Focus on me again. I use sunscreen on my face every day. It's super important. Factor 50. And this has a tanner inside. It's very subtle. It's not like you will get very tan or a very orange face, but protect and tan. It just gives a little bit of a healthy glow, a little bit more golden, but also make sure that I won't get too many wrinkles. Already, it's important to me. I have one wrinkle in my forehead. I believe I have it. It's not really a wrinkle, it's just a dry line. When my skin is very dry and I don't hydrate enough, I get this huge line here. But now I've had it since I'm 14 or something. This kid told me once, like, you have a big wrinkle here. When I was 13 years old. And I was like, F you. Nice and tan. Next, I will use my trusty Pro Longwear. I've used it for years. Quite a lot of concealers break me out. This one doesn't. And it stays for a really long time. Obviously it's called Pro Longwear, so that's what it should do. But sometimes people say things and it's not true. But this is true. I use NC30 because I still have a little bit of a tan left from summer. And my sunscreen. So I put it around the nose. It's really red around my nose. It has been since I hit puberty. At around 12 years old. I was really young. But it's super annoying. Some people have this perfectly skin colored nose and I don't know how they do it. With me it's so red. It's so annoying. I fake a healthy nose first. And then under the eyes. I'm not sure why I have to open my eyes when I do that, but I use my fingers. It's hilarious. I actually studied makeup and I finished it. But I think when people see me do makeup, they're like, you're a makeup artist? I am. I have a diploma. I don't know. I don't like to wear too much makeup myself actually. I love it on other people and I can peacock when there's like a big event or something, which I never go to, so that's maybe once in every 4 or 5 years, but I just like it quick, easy, natural, not too much faff. See it? What a difference. And then also I have a little friend here which I scratched, which I shouldn't have. I always tell people, don't scratch, you will get a mark. It will scar, and what do? And then I look if I see anything else that I might want to cover. Slap it on. Hello. Righty-roo. I've used this for years. Anastasia Brow Pomade. Pomade. I use ash brown because my hair is really ashy as well. Not brown, dark blonde, but and I use the little brush that comes with it, or not. It doesn't come with it. You have to buy it separately. This is number. Oh, it has totally been rubbed off. I don't know which number this is, but it's the really tiny, quite sharp one. It's amazing. I think people don't like to invest in brushes, but cheap eyebrow brushes are not the same. This one just is, it's really good. If this would break, I would definitely buy a new one. And then what I do, I always hold the little mirror and I start in the middle and I just line this out. There's no logic to this, this is what I do. So I start to build my shape because I don't have the fullest eyebrows, if you can see. I dye them around every 4 to 5 weeks, I think, to give them a little bit more color, but so this is how I start. I just start building my shape. And then what I do, I have the little lid and I take a little bit more. And then I'm going to do the tail. Sometimes I brush it up to see, I also really have to pluck, but I start working my shape. And I must say it can be different every day. When I've just dyed my eyebrows, it's so much easier, and now I should do it again. It has been a little while, but it's coming together. Take a little bit more. I'm going to do tiny little strokes in the beginning because I don't want this big blunt brow. So what I'll do, I'll make these tiny strokes in the beginning. Right now it can look a little bit like woo, but that's because I don't have any other makeup on. That's why the brows are like in your face. But if I've done the other one and the rest of my makeup, it will all come together. And then I just fill a little bit in here. And lastly I do this little swoop. One brow done. So next up, I'm going to do my eyes. On a daily basis I wear eyeliner. Yes, I don't know what I'm saying. I wear eyeliner on a daily basis, but what I have been doing for quite some time, I have this little eyeliner pen, and in the morning I'm in a hurry, I have to go to work, and I don't always get it perfect every time. Even though I'm a makeup artist, it doesn't work every time, and I don't need that in the morning. So what I do, and this also makes a little bit more of a softer look, so if you like stuff to be natural, this is for you. I use, can be any, brown eyeliner pencil. This one is from, I believe, Makeup Studio, but you can use any brown eyeliner pencil. So I use the pencil and I draw a little bit on the edge. I never take my eyeliner all the way to the middle. I don't like that look. I like it to be on the outer part of the eye because it lifts it a little bit. Then I take my finger. So if you can see what that does, this eye just looks lifted, where this is very round. So now I'm going to do the other eye. So now I've done both eyes. And as you can see, they're not as round anymore, they're much more lifted. So what I do next, I did the pencil first. Now I'm going to use this little eyeliner pen. This one is from Essence, it's the 24 Forever ink liner. I've had this, I think, for 7 months or longer. It's actually quite gross. And it still works. This was €2. This is insane. I'm not sure if this is safe for my eyes to have this. I've had this for so long, but yes, €2. It never dries out and it works amazing and it stays, so this is one of the best. I'm just going not over the entire brown part, but just as close to my lashes as I can. And I will fill that in because sometimes there's a little gap between your lashes and the eyeliner, and I think that looks ugly. I'm sorry. But when I see it on people, I'm like, no, don't. You really have to make sure there's no space in between. And it just makes it that tiny bit more fuller and more defined, and there's no space left between the lashes and your eyeliner anymore, so. Mascara. L'Oreal Telescopic. This also doesn't dry out very quickly. I can do 2 to 3 months with this. I just do this and then I wiggle. I just stroke up. I don't have like a very specific way. With the tip I can separate it a little bit more. If you have any like little marks, you can just take the little cotton bud and remove it. It's super easy. Easy peasy. I'm going to put something on my lips. I've been doing this since I am 14, I think. I never skip my lips. I think it looks a little bit weird when I haven't done them. I feel naked. Because some people have like, my boyfriend has this. My boyfriend has very colored lips naturally. I think maybe those people have more blood flow to them or something. Also, he says that he never gets dry lips, and he doesn't ever. And my lips, especially in the winter time, I like cracked like crumble city. So and also my lips are quite pale, so maybe there's not a lot of blood flow. If anyone knows this, let me know. I'm quite curious to know. But what I do, I take lip liner. I always use a lip liner. And then I just fill them in and I cheat a tiny little bit because why not? And then left. So that's the top lip done. Well, not done, obviously, but through it and fill it in. I first do the outline and then I put a little bit in the middle to make it my lipstick last longer. And then I use this. This is from MAC. Honey Love. It's a matte lipstick. Tap it in the middle and it makes the lips a little bit more full. Looks a little bit more full. So nice. I'm going to pick an outfit for today. You know what's really annoying? I'm very ready for the weather to get colder. And today it's going to be 28 degrees again. So that's annoying, but I saw that next week it will rain all week and it will be like 20 degrees, 22, so winning! Like autumn shopping, nice cozy vibes, but then it's going to be 28 degrees, so I can't wear anything cozy. It just needs to be a little bit more cool. But what do I wear? And also I think it's 28 degrees, but it's not the same 28 degrees that it was a few weeks ago. For some reason it feels a little bit cooler. Maybe there's more of a wind or something, but I don't know. What should I wear? These pants are not doing my butt any justice. Oh, I know. This I will always wear when I don't know what to wear. It's just this black t-shirt dress, and it's my child. I love it. It was from H&M a few years ago. It was like 10 or 15 euros, cost almost nothing, but this is a lifesaver. When I don't know what to wear, this is just great. And I love my basics. I'm a basic biatch, so this will be it. If you are looking for a new deodorant, this is my top secret to never having smelly bits. This guy is amazing. I do not sweat. My sweat smells like an angel's kiss. My colleague came around a few weeks ago because we went to this party where I live, and she said like, oh, can I borrow some deodorant because I don't have any, but obviously this is a stick, so it's not so hygienic to use it both. So I was like, I have this for you. It's almost empty. You can use this, just keep it. And she was like, oh. And then when I saw her in work, she was like, that deodorant is amazing. I was like, I know. I did a Monica. I know. It's amazing. You will not smell. This is like super secret. Shared right here. Nice and fresh. Alright. Oh. Earrings are in. These are, hello. These are from Alioli. It's a Spanish brand. It's not too expensive, but they have this really nice jewelry. That's me. I could wear this every day for the rest of my life and be happy. Like, this is me in an outfit. I love it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to film in the store. At least I will film the store, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to talk because it's a Sunday. It's probably a lot busier than when I went on a Monday, and I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Maybe in a year, but not now. So we'll see. Maybe it's not so busy, but yes, let's get a move on it because it's already 12 o'clock and these closes are storing. The closes are storing. These stores are closing at 5, so I need to hurry. So I just got back home. I'm starving, so I'm going to make myself a little lunch. I'm going to make a guilty pleasure of mine. And I'm not sure if anyone else eats this, but it's this little raisin bread. I like to pair that with cheese. Does anyone else eat this? I've done it since I've been a little kid and I love it. So, slice it open. A little bit of butter. I hate it when people put loads of butter on the bread. So my dad does this when I was young and he was like, should I make you a sandwich for school? I would be like, no thank you, I'll make it myself because you'll put 100 pounds of butter on it. But it grosses me out. It's like, oh my god, this is annoying. Well, this is not very aesthetically pleasing whatsoever, but who cares? So good. I want to show you some of the stuff I got. I went into Dille and Camille. It feels very awkward when you're making a video in English and then you have to say something in the Dutch name. Is that just me? I think it sounds like super weird, but I went to this store. This is one of my favorite stores ever. It's just, you could see on the clips, but I believe almost everything is sustainable, so super great. But they have everything for homeware, so like kitchen stuff, for the bath, things to cook, but also like plants and a lot of things. But it's always so, they just put it in there so nicely, and it just, all the colors just speak to me. It's gorgeous. Now I wanted to get a little pie baking tray, not a baking tray, but at least something to bake a pie in. I believe it says on here, because I bought one of those. It's a springform pan, non-stick. So I think in the fall, autumn, I really want to bake amazing apple pies. So we didn't have one of those, and I got 22 centimeters because springform really needed this. So that wasn't a stupid purchase. Then I also, we had these at home always, and I prefer this to the silicone ones. This is a little brush to greasing your springform with, or your baking tray. I didn't have one of these yet, but it's just super handy. So I got this little wooden one to match. It's not a wooden springform, but to use it with. I got something just for fun. Because, well, I mean, I've wanted this for a long time, but my boyfriend always says that he doesn't like it. But you know what? I do. So I thought I'm just going to get it. Yeah, I'm a little bit late to this trend, but it's the little pillar candles. Is that what it's called? So I've got a small one and a bigger one, because we have a candle. I really should not say little before in front of everything. We have this candle tray, and I think it looks so cozy when you have the two long candles. So yes, so small one, big one. The small one was €4.95, and the big one is €5.95. Maybe you can see this pillow behind me. It's from HK Living, that's what it's called. Obviously I need candles to go into these little holders, and I thought this would look cute with the pillow maybe. So I got this little like dusty pink. Let's put it in there. And the orange, because I thought that this would look so nice. I'm going to put this here in a minute, but he can't think that this is not cute, right? I really like them. Yes, that's actually all I got from Dille and Camille. We are going on this little trip, like I said, in a few weeks, so it wasn't the time to go and spend all the money. These few things, like the springform, the little brush, and then the candle holders with the candlesticks, that was €28. So of course I could have counted it in my head, and I already did, but then still when you're going to the checkout, I was a little bit like, oh. Those maybe weren't necessary, but I wanted it for a long time, and the springform I actually need, because otherwise I can't bake. Speaking of baking, I went to the Hema again, where my towels are from. Check out my last video if you want to know what. But I got this little like mixing bowl. Is that what they call it? Yes, mixing bowl. So this is just white. I can see it has this rubber bottom, so it won't slip. And then you can also like, and then I went into TK Maxx again to get this Himalayan. This is Especias del Sol Himalayan salt, processed and packaged in Spain. I have this salt crusher, whatever, I'm not sure. I don't know what the proper name is. But it's from Peugeot, not the car brand. This is actually called Peugeot. And it doesn't work. We bought salt for it, quite big, like and it was actually quite big, but apparently not big enough, because it doesn't crush. It doesn't work. So I looked online, and it said that it had to have a diameter of I don't know how many centimeters or millimeters. So now I got these ones because these are huge. So I'm hoping that it will work now. So we might have to do a little test of that in a few minutes. That's all actually. So not a mega haul or something, but it's what I needed. And like I said, I can't splurge right now. I can't splurge ever. Moral of my life, but yes, very happy. I think that's cute. Sorry, it's getting really bright in here because the sun is coming in. This is the one I talk about. You can see Peugeot. It's not a joke, it's true. You can roll this off. At first I was like, how do I refill this? I have no idea, but you just slip this off. And then you should be able to put the salt in here. But the salt I have right now is too small. So I hope this will work. I'm going to have to grab something up here and I'm tiny as hell, so excuse me. What is it? Cornish sea salt. That's not going to work. Hold on. I'm just going to do this and then I'll let you know in a few minutes. Or in a few hours maybe. 5 hours later. Well, let's test if this will crush it. Moment of truth. I think it's broken or something. That was a fail. I'm going to have to call them at Peugeot and see what they can do. The sun is intense. Ugh. Let's do this. A job that I've been having to do for 2 weeks maybe. It's the laundry folding. I don't hate it, but when I see that huge basket with all the laundry in it, I'm like, why me? But it's been there for 2 weeks and I feel like it's collecting dust, so now it's almost dirty again. I'm just going to put on some music, fold my laundry, be a big girl, and just do it. Because, yeah, I can't let it sit there any longer. we went out to dinner. I'm talking quite softly because he's downstairs and I'm quite ashamed if he hears me talk. So it's stupid, but I am. So we went out for dinner. We had Italian. It was delicious. I had a pasta with salmon and tomatoes and cream, and it was very nice. I'm going to take off my makeup, wash my face. What I use, I've been using the same products for a few years now. When I was younger, I never had like severe acne or anything, but I did have spots and uneven skin, and sometimes worse than other times, but I was always searching for amazing products that would help, and I never found it. And then sometimes I used some stuff and that really worked, but then after a while you either get bored of it or you think something else will work better, which it never does. So I'm back to my same stuff, and I've been using it now religiously for a few years, I think too, and it's great. Even when I'm on my period or when I eat a lot of chocolate and sugar and stuff, I don't break. My skin type is oily, by the way. It's not as oily as it used to be, but I get greasy skin quite easily. My hair also gets greasy very quickly, as you may be able to see. Ooh. I take off my eye makeup and my face, so the concealer that I put on this morning with the micellar water from Garnier. This works great. I saw a dermatologist use it, so if a dermatologist uses it, then it should be good, right? And then to wash my face, I use this from Bioderma, and it's their Sensibio Gel Mousson. It's just a foaming gel. Oh, it says soothing micellar cleansing foaming gel. I will put on my La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Plus. This is a game changer. Not only does this help with spots and stuff, but this also makes sure that the little marks and scars that you get will fade a lot quicker, and it really works. You do have to use this for, I think, 2 to 3 months to see the progress, but it truly works. Every time I stop with this product, I break out. And when I just use it religiously, I've been using it now for, like I said, 1 to 2 years, every single day, and my skin, it barely breaks out anymore, and the marks are getting less and less. So this is amazing. And then to finish it off, I have the CeraVe moisturizer, which I have a new one in the box, so I'm going to grab it from my cabinet because there I have all my like stock products. So that's what I'll do. So you can see me wash my face. I put this on my eye, like I've been crying. Okay, and then I just let it soak. So I don't go and rub straight away. I just let it soak for a little bit, and then I start to massage the eye makeup off. I took like 90% of my eye makeup off. Then what I'll do, because I still have my brows and my face makeup and a tiny bit maybe leftover mascara and stuff, and then I just use the second one and they go all over my face. My dad gave me these like gorgeous holes here in my hairline, so that's amazing. But then I just take my little what is it called? It's not a cotton bud, because that's a little stick. I don't know. Can you see that? And then I go over my eyes. Lastly, to remove any product that has been left. Now, some people would stop here, but you should not. You should not! Because this is soapy water. If you need skincare advice, you have to find mixed makeup on YouTube. They're amazing. They have such great skincare videos. And also Dr. Dre. I love Dr. Dre. But she once said that the woman on there, Susan Yara, she said like the cleanser, or not the cleanser, the micellar water, it's basically soapy water. And she said like, when you wash your hands, you don't leave the soap on your hands, right? Because that's weird and that's like, well, so it's the same thing for the micellar water. I know it said it says that you don't have to rinse, but it's a lie. You do have to rinse. I don't wait until this is like lukewarm or something. I don't like to waste water, so I'm not going to wait until it's like warm or lukewarm. I just use cold water. I don't do that normally, that sounded like super funny. Going around my red Rudolph nose. This is very Dutch. Apparently, they don't have these in other countries. And my washcloth. It's amazing. So handy. Great. Super clean. And then, for some reason, I don't press with the towel, I just do this. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too much of a neat freak, but I feel like there's a towel here hanging on my radiator, but I feel like it's collecting dust all day and then I'm just pressing the dust on my face. I don't know. I just feel like this is more hygienic for some reason. And then I take my little Effaclar. I use about this much. Dot, 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 dot. This is a great feeling. Fresh new bottle. Yeah. Squeeze. I only use 2 pumps because I'm greedy. Yeah, there's not much more to it than that. I just products are expensive and I don't want to waste it, so no perfume in it, and it has ceramides, which they say do great things or whatever. I'll trust them, but yes, I use this to finish it off, and that's basically it actually. And it's funny because in the past I used so much more products and my skin was a lot worse, and now it's literally 4 steps. It's micellar water, cleansing gel, the Effaclar serum, and then a cream, and that's it. It's super basic, but it works amazing. I really think with skincare, less is more. Obviously, when you have like severe acne or something like that, it's a different story because it's very difficult to cure that. But when you have skin like mine, which is oily and you have some pimples or spots from time to time, I think this is a winner. So that was my skincare routine. Now I'm going downstairs to enjoy the evening with my boyfriend and get myself I'm going to get myself a nice cup of tea.